Hey everybody, welcome. Feel free to donate if you want a DCF. It's usually $5, but you could donate anything you want. And just do me a big favor if you can. Just go to this website, wealthresearchgroup.com/Scott7. Just put in your email and you'll get it's a really good report. I'm working with this company. And you'll get a report on the housing crisis. It's not a spam. You'll just you put your email in, and they'll email you the report, and you won't get any more emails from the company. But let me know what you think of the report. I'm trying to do another way to kind of grow the channel and bring in more revenue, but it's good information. Now let me know. There's a lot of reports that I'm working with this company on. I could tell you the if you want. There's the bear market report, recession, uranium and EV report, hyper growth stocks, cryptocurrency report, gold, commodities, inflation. Let me know. I could put the link in here. It's legit. Gold report. And you don't have to spend any money, and it's free. And if you let me know, you confirm that you actually downloaded it, I'll just run a DCF for you. So how's the market doing today? Let's see, top gainers. You always notice it's a pharmaceutical companies that are usually on top. They're usually the big gainers or big losers for most days because they have pretty wild swings. Boxed. Is that a SPAC? Boxed. Yes, SPAC. This is like the trend for most SPACs. They all start at $10, then they go down to like $2-3. This went down real fast. Usually takes about a year to crash. But I did do a video on a SPAC that's doing well. Can't think of the name of it. It's coming out in like 2 minutes. At 8 a.m. It's going to be MP Materials. That's doing well. They just got President Biden is trying to grow this part, like what's it called? It's called like specialty metals, like not like normal metals like you would see like copper or gold. It's I'm trying to think how to say it. I know one of the words is praseodymium. It's the other one. Praseodymium and neodymium and praseodymium. That's the metal they work on, which are really popular in like high grade magnets, like for EVs. And other like objects. like a really, really strong magnet. Hey, Savvy, what's up? Thanks for joining. But President Biden said they're giving this company $35 million. I think it was 35 million. Just in February. Yeah, 35 million. He's giving MP Materials. I mean, he actually said the name of the company. He didn't just say we're gonna, like a lot of times they say we have a $100 billion infrastructure plan, but they never name a company, so you never know who's getting it. But he actually mentioned this company's name. President Biden will announce that the Department of Defense's Industrial Base Analysis Sustainable Program has awarded MP Materials $35 million to separate and process every rare earth. Yeah, that's the term, rare earth metals or rare earth elements, and its facilities in Mountain Pass, establishing a full end-to-end domestic. So these types of things move the stock. Fundamentals don't move the stock. In the long run, fundamentals tell all, but in the short run, stories like this help the stock. So it was close to 60, but you can see it's trading well above its $10 stock price. It's never really kind of pulled back like most SPACs have. And they're not doing bad. I think they're cash flow positive too. They have positive net income, 200 million. And they're cash flow positive in the trailing 12 months for the first time. In the short-term market is a voting machine. In the long-term fundamentals, exactly. That's what I have to get better at, is just playing the market, because I probably could make a lot of money doing swing trading, things like that, but I just don't trust. You really have to momentum. Think about momentum trading. Like if something is moving in one direction, chances are it's going to continue moving that direction, but you just don't know when it's going to flip. And the problem is, if something starts to increase a lot in price, and you jump on a train and you start seeing big gains, most people just don't sell. They get too greedy, and then before you know it, it comes down, and they lose all their gains, or they lose a lot of their gains, but they won't sell, even though they're still up, because they were up more a month ago, and then they wait and they're down even more, and then they're like, then they definitely don't sell it because they feel it's pointless to sell. Hey, Doc. Same thing if it's going down. Not that shorting is hard, but like if you sell something thinking it's going to go down, and it does go down, the problem is most people never buy back in at the low price. It goes down and they think it's going to keep going down, so they wait, and before they know it, it's back up. It's going back up, so they don't buy because it was lower a month ago when they could have bought it. So that's why just buying and holding, and not trying to figure this stuff out. But it's easy to say. I could say these things, but I don't actually do all this stuff because I just think it's too stressful. But let's see the big losers for today. Borks Technologies. BR 20 million market cap. I don't know what that is. SSR, Sega, Play Studios, WM. That's waste management, right? Isn't that waste management? Maps? That's a SPAC. Yeah, that's a SPAC. BM Technology. Oh no, it's not waste management. The cannabis company, yeah. It's a software product to the cannabis industry. Weed maps. That's it. What's waste management? Waste management. Wait, Maps is WM Technology. WM is waste management. Okay. Play Studios. DWAC is down 11%. That's Trump's company, right? DWAC. Digital World. Oh, it was real high. But let me know, just if you can confirm that you went to this website and put your email in and got the report. I'm telling you, go to Wealth. Go to this website, put your email in. I'll show you. Just go to this website, put your email in, write your email, and download now. And you're not going to get any more emails from them. It's just this one report on the real estate bubble. And if you do that, let me know. And I could do a DCF for you. Just let me know you did it. I mean, you could lie to me and just say you did it, but at the end of the month, I get a report on all the people who downloaded it. So I'll know if you're lying by next week. But I mean, you don't have to even read the report if you don't want to. Just download it. See, you see, I'm working with this company to do these kind of reports, and I get a cut of it. So you don't have to even spend any money. Just download it. It would help me a lot. And there's 7 or 8 websites this month that I'm doing reports with this company with. So if you want to support me, that's the best way. Okay. So what else? It's not letting me open from your live chat only. Well, yeah, you can't open it from the live chat. You have to actually type those words in. Yeah, that doesn't, live chat doesn't work. You can't it's not like a link. You just have to type those letters in, wealthresearchgroup.com/Scott7. You just have to type it in. I don't think you could even copy and paste. They're probably going to upgrade this feature. It would be ideal if you can just copy and paste, but you can't. Box, lots of activity today. AMD, Apple, Amazon, Carnival, Grab, Palantir down 5%. Ford at $12. Let's see, Roblox, PBTS, PowerBridge Technologies, 55 million market cap. Supreme Court turned down Apple appeal for Qualcomm. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't hear that. What does PowerBridge Technology do? That's usually the first thing. What does the company do? I like to at least understand what they do. Some people don't care about that so much, but it designs, develops application software and technology solutions, offers solutions for trade compliance, transaction processing, document handling, blockchain logistics, and loan and insurance. So it's a fintech kind of company, I guess. PowerBridge, corporate and government customers worldwide. And they're a Chinese company. Let me know if you want me to run a DCF. So in 2019, they were trading at the highest point, $6. They dropped to $2, then shot up to $5.70. Then they got real low, down to like 25 cents. Let's see, 20 million revenue up to 30 million. It's kind of low revenue. $100 million assets. Apple's bid to revive Qualcomm's patent. So U.S. Supreme Court, the court will not hear Apple's bid to revive Qualcomm's patent challenges. When they declined to hear Apple's bid to revive an effort to cancel 2 Qualcomm smartphone patent despite the global settlement of the underlying dispute between the 2 tech giants. Lacked standing to pursue the matter because of the settlement. Apple had argued that it should be allowed to appeal because San Diego-based Qualcomm could sue again after the settlement ends. Qualcomm sued Apple in 2017, arguing that its iPhones, iPads, and Apple Watches infringed a variety of Qualcomm's mobile technology patents. That case was one element of a broader dispute between the rivals. Apple challenged the validity of the 2 patents at issue at the Patent Trademarks Office. The parties settled the litigation 2019, signing an agreement worth billions of dollars that allowed Apple to continue using Qualcomm chips in iPhones. The settlement also featured a license to tens of thousands of Qualcomm patents, including the 2 at issue, but allowed patent. There's so many lawsuits. Every company has so many lawsuits going on. And I always get confused, like how does this affect the stock? And like, it just seems like I have such a hard time to identify it's a good thing or bad thing. I just kind of just accept the way it is, because it doesn't seem like it's a never ending thing, like lawsuits with these big companies, because they usually don't have much of an effect. Possibly a short term, like maybe when it's announced, the lawsuit, possibly the stock goes down, but in the long term, people just forget about these things. I mean, have you guys ever heard of a lawsuit that crushed a company, like that just ruined a company? I'm sure it's happened, but I don't. So the stock is pretty flat since I guess it's in the past 12 months it's flat, Apple, which is probably better than most stocks, which are down a lot. But pharmaceutical stocks are doing well. I guess Johnson & Johnson is pretty close to flat the past 12 months. But yeah, these pharmaceutical stocks are trading almost at the highest levels. Tech stocks are getting killed. See, I mean, it was 179 in August 2021, but only for that short time. So it's pretty much trading at its all-time high. I think most of them, like Merck also. Merck, Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson. In the past year, I bought more pharmaceutical stocks than I normally buy. I thought there was a lot of upside with the COVID thing, like more of a reliance on medical companies and pharmaceutical companies. So in the past 5 years, Johnson & Johnson is only up 38%, Merck 55%, and Pfizer 63%. I wonder if that beats the S&P. The S&P is right there with them, 61. Yeah, Johnson & Johnson's doing the worst, surprisingly. But tech stocks are just getting hammered. So if you bought tech stocks in the past year or two, you're down a lot. But for years, tech stocks were booming and everybody's making tons of money. Let's see. B of A, tough built. Snap, Roblox is down. Axum Therapeutics, that's not that small. 1 billion market cap, 1.3 billion, up 40%. Revlon It's up to $8. When you go bankrupt, just buy the stock as soon as they announce bankruptcy, because then it shoots way up. Look at that. It was down to $1. It's up 700% in the past week. Once a company announces bankruptcy, sometimes it just goes up. Oh. Meme stock investors bet on bankrupt Revlon being the next Hertz. Meme stock crowd targets bankrupt Revlon. Driving the news, its shares, which face the real prospect of being wiped out in bankruptcy proceedings, have caught fire. They're up 615% since the low point last week. This isn't typically the market reaction after a company acknowledges it's insolvent and files for Chapter 11. Bankruptcy court is where a company that doesn't have enough money to pay everyone is allowed time to figure out who will get paid. Creditors like bondholders and lenders. Yeah, so Chapter 11 doesn't really mean the company's not out of business. They're restructuring. So Chapter 7 is like the end, liquidation. But Chapter 11 is just a reorg. So they're shedding their debt and coming back stronger. But if you own the stock, you're probably going to get zero, because they're going to reissue new shares once they exit bankruptcy. But the bankruptcy court makes most of the large business decisions while companies in bankruptcy. So they kind of have a shield between them and their creditors. The courts are the shield. There's nothing left for shareholders, they take zero. This happens all the time in bankruptcy court. Hertz became an OG meme stock after its 2020 bankruptcy when Robinhood fueled Valley catapulted its shares. Hertz. Revlon got a funding of $375 million to restructure their supply chain management. So once Hertz exited bankruptcy, then their current the common shareholders were wiped out, and then they issued new stock, the new Hertz stock. So it's not like you would get new shares of the new company. You'd have to buy into the new company. If you owned debt or maybe preferred stock, you might get shares of the new company. But if you're a common shareholder, you're pretty much almost guaranteed to get wiped out 100% when a company goes through bankruptcy. Yeah, Revlon got $375 million to restructure. Yeah, that happens too. Like, if you bought Revlon stock right now, unless you sold it before they exit bankruptcy, you're probably going to lose all your investment. But if you were a large creditor, like an investment bank or just a really wealthy person, you could work a deal with Revlon and give them a big loan, like of a few $100 million, but you would get a piece of the new company, when they restructure, or that you'd work out some type of deal. But it is a risky game investing in a bankrupt company. I did a video on Revlon last year and mentioned they're kind of like they're in really bad shape. And I said the stock is worth maybe $1 in that video. And it took them about a year to file, to announce bankruptcy. I wonder what the stock was trading at when I did it. But as you can see, you can make a lot of money with any company, whether they're going up or down. In November 2020, which is a while ago, because the stock was up like 50%. That Revlon stock is avoiding bankruptcy by refinancing $343 million of bonds that are due this month. Let's look at this is back in November 2020, which is a year and a half ago. This is a small cap company, market cap $496 million. They're trading at $9.31 a share. Buyers and sellers. It was $9. I had it at $6.50. This is November 2020. So it was $4. It jumped up to 14. I remember when it was nine, and I had it at $4, and then it went up real fast. But I mean, it was inevitable that it was going to come down. I mean, if you could have timed it and sold, but what do you mean? What about their options market value? What does that mean? Like, if you bought options in the company? What do you think of it? Their options market value. You have to clarify it. I'm not sure what you mean. Joe, what's up? And let me know if you went to this website, wealthresearchgroup.com/Scott7. Please just go to the site, enter email. You won't get any more emails from the company. You'll just get a response with the report on the housing bubble. And let me know what you think of the report. I'm working with this company to put together these reports about kind of like, it's not so much like, it's not DCF specific like my videos. It's not as number heavy, but it's more of a high level view of certain topics. What do you mean? I tried. It only let me if I remove your name. Go to the website and you enter your email address and you hit download now. Yeah, it's legit. So let me know what you think. So hopefully I could keep doing these types of things. And it's just another way for me to keep the channel going. And it's free. And I think it's really good information. Thanks, Savvy Money, for doing that. Swing trading strategy in the options contracts market. Oh, if you bought options, you could make a lot of money buying options. The thing is, if you buy it now, or if you bought it in the beginning of the run up, you're gonna have to pay such a high premium. It almost is not even worth it. But if you could have got options, say, a month ago, or even when it was like $5 before they mentioned bankruptcy, and then it went down to $2. If you bought $5 options at $5 for like, I don't know, $6-7, it could have been cheap. You could have got cheap options. But the problem with options, if everybody knows about it, if it's kind of like a common thing, the stock is going to shoot up, and you try to buy options, it's just so expensive, the premium. It's like the stock has to go up like 200% just to get your money back. Like, you'll see when you start trading options, you'll see what I mean. Okay. Only option was worth it with para puts last week. Oh, you bought puts on para? I remember I did a video on Viacom last year. I was talking to somebody recently about this because Bill Wong, he was really leveraged on a few stocks, mainly Viacom, taking out a lot of loans, and he personally caused the huge run up and a crash, which was a lot. You could see it here. The percentage returns on a particular strike price selection are 125%. Because you can see he artificially pushed the stock price. I mean, it went up pretty quickly. Like, say right here, from January to March. So in 2 months, the stock tripled. But when it goes up really fast, it goes down even faster. So in a matter of 1 day, it dropped. It lost all of its gains. But I explain it in detail how he used total return swaps to leverage into this. So instead of spending, say you bought $100,000 of a stock, he would only need to use $10,000 of his own money. He would borrow $90,000 of someone else's money, and he would just do this over and over and over and over again with different banks. He's a real shady guy. The price of trades was low. What do you mean? The volume of trades was low? I think it'd be easy if you just buy some swaps. You don't have to even spend a lot of money. You can get one contract. And you'll see what I mean. You'd have to, if you buy call options, the stock has to go up so much just to break even. Like it has to like double in price or something, for example, just to get your money back. And then, like if you go to like buy call options on AT&T, it's so cheap, or a stock that doesn't move much, because stocks like that don't generally go up or down 20, 30, 50% in a matter of weeks, unless there's some extreme thing going on. But when you invest in when you buy options on like a Tesla, stocks like that move. So you have to pay a really high premium. But actually I have to go to work. Thanks for coming on. And please go to that website and download the report. Let me know what you think. I'll see you guys Saturday. That'll probably be my next live stream. Yeah, start with cheap. Exactly. Start with cheap contracts, way out the money, far out the money. So you don't have to spend a lot of money, but you learn how options work. Hey, Khaled. Thanks for popping in, and I'll see everybody on Saturday probably. Talk to you later.